right. Well, no intro, no nothing. We're up here in the Northwoods of Wisconsin, and didn't plan on filming today, but I had the GoPro in the boat, and I found a couple on bed. So we're just gonna see if we can get a couple of them to eat, because they're just so gosh darn fun to catch. My scales battery's dead, and I just need a confidence boost after that Sturgeon Bay Open performance. I'll do a little wrap up on that when the battery runs out on this thing. That's a giant. That is a giant. Smoked it. Gosh dang, that is so cool. Ugliest landing ever. Oh. Just like that. Gosh, look at that fish. That's a Northwoods tank right there. Oh! And why does it have a cowl clip hole in it? Slip. Gosh, look at that thing. Just old fish. We're gonna get a picture real quick. We're gonna let her go. That's a big old fish. We're gonna put her back. Gosh, that's awesome. That never gets old. Oh. Couldn't really see. That's another good fish. Not as big as the other ones, but how they just get that little nose hook is beyond me. I'll throw my weights. And just like that, just pops out another beautiful one. Not a giant, but look at them red eyes. Gosh, it's a good Northwoods smallmouth right there. Gonna be out of tungsten here pretty dang quick. Start using some heavier ones just to help me get it to the bottom quick, and I can feel better with the wind. I love smallmouth fishing. Gosh, this is fun. Yeah, he just swam off of that. See him doing circles right now. There he is. Oh, that's big. Oh, that's big. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. I just left it in its bed. Didn't care for that too much. Come here. and they threw my weight again. Come on back. Hit me. Look at that thing. These are some of the strongest fish. Golly, that's another good one. Gotta get a picture of that one too. That's another beaut. We're gonna let her go. Oh man. See, I know, like bed fishing like this, do I need to be using tungsten weights? I honestly probably shouldn't. I should be using lead, but I like being able to feel the pebbles because I can't see because there's so many waves. I can see where I'm casting, yes. I can see my bait go down on live, yeah, but honestly, I ain't even using it. I'm really just looking for a light spot that I see on perspective, pitching over to it, letting it sink down. And then the tungsten's helping me feel the pebbles, and as soon as I do, I just stop it and just let it sit there, and they just poof. So much fun.
Back in the boat barn after some redemption yesterday. Felt really good to get out and go chase some smallmouth around up north. Actually took my dad and my little sister out to that same lake today, and we cracked on them pretty good. Not a lot of numbers. Conditions today weren't really conducive for bed fishing for smallmouth because it was cloudy, overcast, drizzling rain and everything, but we put the Garmin perspective mode to work. We're able to find some beds and catch a couple. But gosh, I needed that after what we're going to talk about today. The Sturgeon Bay Open is probably my favorite tournament to fish every single year. I love chasing Great Lakes smallmouth around, just so much fun. And normally you can catch a bunch of numbers, you can catch some big ones, and I've had some good history in the past doing that up in Sturgeon Bay. This year was one of those years, you know, we all have those tournaments when we're fishing bodies of water that we think we know fairly well. I would not claim myself to be Sturgeon Bay hammer by any means. It's just something that I really like to do. I enjoy fishing that way. But this was one of those years when I zigged and I should have zagged. I went and chased pre-spawners. That was my plan. And the fish were pulling up to spawn. And you should have done that. That's basically how it went. But so how the dynamic goes for anybody that's never fished up in Door County, especially this time of year with the Sturgeon Bay Open, you come out of Sturgeon Bay, you can go south and you can fish Sand, Riley's, or Little Sturgeon, or you can go up north and you can fish around Egg Harbor, Fish Creek, Ephraim, Sister Bay, and go all the way up to Gills Rock. As you move up the peninsula, water's colder. You're normally able to find numbers of fish up there. As you work your way down the peninsula, even Sturgeon Bay and to the south, water warms up a little bit quicker. And I pre-fished both. I always do. Didn't get as much time up there as I wanted just because of the old boat situation. It's right next to me here. But I was able to get up there and sample a little bit. Now, historically, that tournament is won down south. The size of the fish, they're pulling up shallow, maybe not spawning, but moving into spawn. There's the number of big fish is prevalent. The weekend before, they had record weights. I mean, I think a 2-day tournament, it took almost 62 pounds to win. That's one. I mean, they had a 29-pound bag, and then they had a 31-pound bag. I mean, that's giant bags of smallmouth bass. Sturgeon Bay and the whole Door County Peninsula is an incredible place to fish in the month of May. I wouldn't say it's the best smallmouth fishery, but gosh, it's one of them by far. Lake Ontario gives that a pretty good run for its money in Lake Ontario and the St. Lawrence River, but that's besides the point. Back to what I was saying though, is like you have a decision to make when it comes to this tournament. Is you go south or you go north. And down south, bites were few and far between. I was able to catch a lot of walleye. I was able to dial them in pretty quick, but a lot of times they're around where the bait is. So I was kind of thinking, I was like, okay, I can run some stuff that I know of down there and be able to catch a couple, but I didn't see the size. So then I went up north, practiced around up there, and catching big ones, up there a big one's a 5+. And I felt like I could go up there and catch 23 to 26 pounds. Like, not easy, but I mean, I figured by like 11 o'clock on the first day, we'd probably have a mid 20-pound bag, and then we could go down south and hunt for a couple big ones. And conditions did not line up for that. It got slick, calm, and sunny, and I didn't follow my gut at all. I was very hard-headed, and it showed. First day, we had 4 fish for 14 pounds. I mean, that's pitiful. That is, I mean, I think par up in Sturgeon Bay for that Sturgeon Bay Open is 23 pounds. And we weigh almost, I mean, 9 pounds under that. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Very poor decision making on my part. Not to say that I wasn't around fish, because we could see them visually, looking at them, swimming around. But that water is so clear, and with no wind, they can see everything. So it was just tough. It was tough. Bites were few and far between. Day 2, we thought we were going to get some wind. We didn't really get any wind, and it just made it a tough tournament. And I think the second day we came in with 20. We had 20 pounds, and we were still under par, you know. But I mean, we caught more fish. I have no other excuses, man. That was the Sturgeon Bay Open for us. Kudos to the guys that did really well. I'm very happy for Brent and Tyler. They had something dialed in. They've been fishing that body of water for a long time, and strategically they played it perfectly. So that one put me down in a slump. I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty beat down after that one, just because I love that place so much and I have so much fun fishing it. So it felt really good to be able to get out and be able to catch some fish the past couple of days. No secret what I was using. I was throwing cast again tubes, 2 3/4 inch and 2 1/4. We caught a couple of good ones on the green pumpkin purple flake. I'll do a whole video on my tube setups, and because I had a bunch of them for this tournament, because a tube is just a smallmouth bait, and Cast Again has a large variety of sizes and colors and different tube heads, and I'm gonna break all that down in another video, just my choices of why I choose this tube head over this tube head for different situations, sizes, colors. I'm gonna get into all of that in another video. But guys, thanks for watching. Got a little bit of redemption, and I am so ready to get back out on the water. I got the itch now. I'm itching to get back out and go catch some bass. So we're gonna be out on the water here pretty soon. This is Memorial Day, so hopefully y'all are having a great Memorial Day weekend, spending some time with family and friends. And just remember what this holiday is all about. There's a lot of people that served this country and died for us to be able to do what we love and chase our dreams. So let's make them all proud. Have a great Memorial Day weekend, y'all. We'll see ya.